Every choice that you make comes with a trade-off. Is an invitation to critical thinking. You can afford anything, but not everything. So if there's something that you value, whether it's to travel, food, or a house, you can have it. You just can't have an endless series of ands. You might not be able to have that thing, and something else, and something else, and something else. And that doesn't just apply to your money. That applies to your time, your focus, your energy, your attention, any limited resources. And life is the ultimate limited resource. So when you practice being better at managing your money, you practice being better at managing your life. Hi, Felix here, and you're watching Fire Mojo. In this video, I want to help you reach financial independence by making smarter decisions with your money. The mistake that a lot of people make when they start asking questions about how to manage their money is that most of times people will ask a question about a product or a tactic. For example, they might say, should I use this app or should I invest in cryptocurrency? First principle thinking is stripping away everything and really getting to the root of something. So if you think about a tree, the tactics and the products are like the leaves of a tree. That's the most visible surface. So of course it's what most people ask about the first. But first, let's start with the roots of that tree. The roots of that tree are your values. It's the question of what matters most. From those roots, we have the stem, which is the trunk of the tree, which is your philosophy of life, the type of life that you want to lead. Then from that philosophy is your objective, your goals. How does that philosophy of living translate into specific goals? That's really that tree trunk. From there, you go out into the branches of the tree and they represent the strategy. Now that you know your philosophy of living and you know your goals, you can now come up with strategies for how to obtain those goals. And once you have the strategies, then those leaves are the tactics and the product. So if you are starting with the question about products, you've got a leaf in your hand, but you don't have that root system built yet. When personal finance is framed in the context of delaying gratification so that you can have money when you are 50 years and above, it becomes hard to be excited about it. But when it is framed as financial independence and how taking better care of your money leads to this flourishing of freedom, of opportunities, of choice, that becomes much more enticing. FI is the point at which your potential passive income, typically through investing, is enough to cover your basic bills. This is the point at which you become free, the point at which you can leave your current job and still worry no more about your bills. The pursuit for FI is for everyone, but the first steps that you are going to take will differ depending on where you are in your journey. There are really only 3 steps to achieving financial independence. Outgrow the gap, invest the gap, then repeat. Grow the gap means to increase the gap between what you earn and what you spend. And there are only 2 ways to increase that gap: earn more or spend less, or both. If you don't earn much, then the main goal is to increase your earning. But if you are already earning more but you have a spending problem, then the low hanging fruit is to curb that spending problem and to address the root psychological issues that are leading to that spending problem. Then now comes the second step, which is to invest that gap. My feeling is that you should aim to save and invest at least 20% of your income. And if you are nowhere close to that, increase your saving rate by 1% per month. It will take a few years, but over a period of time, you will be somewhere. And then step 3 is repeat. This is a lifetime practice. This is not a quick hit or something that's gonna happen overnight. Money management happens for a life. There has never been a point in history where the world has not been volatile. 100 years ago, there was also a pandemic going on. After that, there was the First World War. A decade later, the Great Depression, and then the Second World War. After that, event after event after event after event that affected the globe. The only way to not be scared of the world volatility is having a financial independence. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I've been Felix and you've been watching Fire Mojo. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.